Now, Grace DeMarco, your daughter, is shooting this video, and she happens to attend Geneva College. So let's talk about some of the finer points of that place that you work at and have been a coach at for many, many years.
Grace is studying elementary ed, special ed, and is in her junior year. We got a very good education department. Many of the teachers that we had were Geneva grads.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, and we've got a group of teachers there, a group of professors there that are going to be able to provide. I think our county is going to see some growth as far as some school districts,
Right.
what's happened. And it's always been a stronghold here in Beaver County. Our engineering department is outstanding. It's a 4-year program, nationally accredited. So these kids are coming out with job offers before graduation. And then we have a 3+1 business program where in 4 years you can get your MBA, which is absolutely a tremendous value because you're basically taking 3 years of your undergraduate, 4 years of your undergraduate, cramming it into 3, and taking 2 years of MBA and cramming it into 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 kids right now in that program, so those are big pieces that we're selling. We got a cybersecurity major right now, computer science. It's very popular as is criminal justice. But it's interesting these times in higher ed because of the cost and the population shift from the Rust Belt to the south and out west. So very interesting times, and colleges have to be very strategic on recruitment processes.
Let me talk about my contribution to Geneva College and my knowledge of higher education and academia. I love the cafeteria. I love the cafeteria. Listen, I'm so proud to be here with you and your daughter, and every time that I go to that campus, I can't say enough good things about it, Gino. And I've been to a few colleges in my lifetime, but it's just, maybe it's because it's such a part of Beaver County.
Yeah.
The scenery's incredible. The old Maine. I mean, I just can't explain the feeling that I get when I
Well,
go
there's
there.
so many, we talk about this all the time.
Right.
There's so many people that you and I know that started there,
Right.
and there's a special place in everyone's heart. And I believe in a county, everybody, not everybody, but for the most part, if they're not affiliated with our rival, they're pulling for us to win. And we've gone through some struggles in the last couple of years. We're getting better. I'm really encouraged about the leadership of Geneva, the vision that Dr. Calvin Trout has, our president. He played at Blackhawk. He's the center. He wants to see Geneva be again part of the Beaver County fabric.
Well, one thing is for sure, I know so many people that attended there that I have such respect for, and they're in really just such a diverse range of fields, from teaching to accounting to engineering, and I can't say enough good things about it. So from time to time, as we do this throughout the Steelers season, college football season, we'll try to always sprinkle in a few notes for that place on College Hill that is Geneva College. Okay, Pitt, Miami, Friday noon, 93.7 The Fan, IMG Sports. Last week, enter Mr. Pickett. And he is a freshman. Ben DiNucci, 1,091 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And one of them was the key, and many people believe that Virginia Tech was able to win that game. But Kenny Pickett did pass and give the Panthers a 4 opportunity to get it into the end zone up close with a beautiful pass to Jester Weah. But it just wasn't enough. Once again, the Panthers fall short. My question is, now that you've made this decision, and here we go again, quarterbacks and how important they are, to seem to ride out with this freshman against Miami, Kenny Pickett. And then you still have Ben DiNucci, who's coming back for another year. What's that do to his psyche? Or as a coach, are you desperate to the point where, look, can't worry about that now. We got to get a win for the team to build on during the offseason.
Yeah. Quarterbacks are graded out every day in practice. Okay, so it comes as no surprise to a quarterback where he is at that point on the depth chart. And as well as a communicator that the coach is, I mean, there's no question like up in the air, like there's no mind games going on. They know exactly who they want to play. They know exactly what they're looking for. And The thing that's real tough is people don't understand. They went into Virginia Tech. I mean, that is a difficult place to play.
Lane Stadium.
And they're blaming, Narduzzi for the call, and not many people understand it. That the quarterback.
What is it that makes a coach say, "That's it"? I got to make it.
I mean,
Everybody has
they
their own
ran
read.
what was called a power read lead down there, and it was a good call.
Okay.
It's a good call. Okay. Now he's not going to come out and throw his players under the bus. He's never done that.
No coach
But
would.
well, there are some.
Really?
But I mean, that's just the way he is. He's big enough to take the bullet, so everybody thinks it's a bad call. What people don't realize is there was a misread on that play, and the quarterback should have been in the end zone. Okay.
Have you ever really known a coach to throw his team under the bus?
Well,
With mentioning no names.
Well, I mean, basically, you get different coaches that will just talk about, today our performance was horrible, our defense didn't stop anybody, our offense didn't move the ball. Other than that, we had a great day. And I mean, as a coach, you take the bullet.
All right, let me talk about some positive things, and I do see them, even though it's been kind of hard of late, and especially after that loss. But now that my head is cleared, I see Darren Hall, who once again they have found another running back, 598 yards, 9 touchdowns. Chester Weah, 618 yards and 4 touchdowns. And coming up against Miami, they've got a little player by the name of Malik Rozier.
Yeah.
2,620 yards, 23 touchdowns. He threw 3 against Virginia Tech in their 44-28 win. Miami has the nation's longest winning streak, and they've been winning a lot of football games. Travis Homer, 849 yards, 7 touchdowns. Braxton Berrios, 522 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns. Joaquin Johnson, 4 interceptions. So, before we get to other regional games, this game, it would be great to see them be the spoiler, but boy, it is going to be a very rough road.
Well, I mean, they do have them at home. It doesn't help that Miami's, ranked in the top 4 as far as playoffs right now. Mark Richt was at Georgia for such a long time, and I've had personal friends that coached with him. I actually had a coach on our staff that played for him, and he speaks nothing but the best, but praise for the way Mark Richt interacts with his players. And the tough thing at Miami is he was brought in to kind of bring some discipline, but kind of bring back that old swag. So I think the way he's doing it, defensively, it's got a nice blend to it.
All right, regional games. Ohio State, number 9 in the land, number 24, Michigan, noon, Michigan Stadium on Fox.
I always go with the underdog, okay? And these are one of these granddaddy Amal, or that's the Rose Bowl. I mean, this is the closest thing to the Rose Bowl because you have to win it to get to the Rose Bowl. But
Urban Meyer's going to be hard to beat.
Well, I don't know about Urban Meyer. I don't even think Urban Meyer played college ball. Harbaugh did, and he was pretty good. I think
good NFL player,
I think
too.
if you put Harbaugh on the field against Urban Meyer, Urban's going to get his butt kicked. But if you put Urban's players and Harbaugh's players on the field at the same time, I mean...
What about coaching mentality between the two?
Oh, I mean, come on. A year ago, we thought Harbaugh he's going to get a lifetime contract at Michigan. They've had a tough situation at quarterback. They really have. And Ohio State gets anybody they want. Anybody.
All right, number 10, Penn State at Maryland, West Virginia.
Yeah, that's going to be just...
lights out.
That's, just move on.
West Virginia at number 4, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Now, okay, so I did some research on my alma mater, my other alma mater, find out that the kid at quarterback, all right, the Florida transfer, was like 3rd in the country in passing the ball. He gets hurt in the first game against Texas, because I know we were here last week, and I said, go with the Mountaineers. Well, he goes down with a thumb, and, they won the game. And now they're playing Oklahoma. Dana, good luck. We're all counting on you.
All right, we've got, just real quick, Robert Morris coming up this weekend. All right, in the morning and then late in the afternoon, Class 1A WPIL Championship, Class 2A WPIL Championship, Jeanette, Imani Christian Academy, 1A, and then 2A, Steel Valley to beat Riverside, taking on Washington. Robert Morris, also John Banaszak, the former coach, he resigns. We just want to take time and wish Banny the best. Great guy,
Absolutely.
great coach, great motivator, an NFL player of
veteran.
exceptional talent, and a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But listen,
Yes.
always tough when a coach decides to, well, go in a different direction.
And John Banaszak won at W&J. I mean, he didn't go to Robert Morris and all of a sudden become a bad coach.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to say this because it's part of the coaching profession. There's a lot more that goes into a coach's record, all right, than just being on the sideline with a headset. I mean, Banny did a great job at W&J. He's a role model.
Exceptional human being.
Ultimate respect for what he did as a veteran and what he did as a player for the Steelers. And it's tough to see him go out. It really is. I got to tell you, I'm a big John Banaszak fan, and Banny, I wish you well.
If you're just killing time, Banny, I'm doing these free videos, so you're more than welcome to join me. Spent a lot of years with me on the radio. Much love for John Banaszak. All right, next week we'll be somewhere. Until then, have a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving.
You too, brother.
I will.